Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to another fun Saturday night with Ron Unconditional Love Tarot. So, let me see who's here. Want to say hi to Kiba Lions. Hi, Kiba. How are you? How's the weather? Hi, Gina. How are you? How's the weather in your area? It's kind of cool today. So, we had a little bit of warm weather. Now it's getting cool. Now it's going back to so weather. But at least yeah, rain for a little while. So Pisces Greta is in the house. How are you? Hugs to you. I can grab a whole other thing. Like it's going up and down, up and down. Hi, how are you? How's the weather? So let me see who's here. Let me see. Georgina, how is the weather where you are? So hi, I'm Steve. Hi, Steve. How are you? So, if you got questions, put them in the chat in capital letters so I can see it with a smiling face or something so I can see it. Been quite a week, eh? I was watching Midas Touch and got a picture of 45. Oh my God, he's got like, wow, like inflamed now, like, oh, Buffy, wobbly, whatever you call it. I think he's sicker than letting people know. Really, really. So it's going it's going that way, and it's getting worse and worse all the time. Um, so when I said like before, I'm still hanging on to what I say that I don't see him in the parliament past 220, 225. I'm not saying he's going to pass, but I'm saying it looks pretty bad. Hi, Laurie. Hi, Laurie. So, Gina, I got your question. Okay. Thank you for your question. I got to start up there. And I know M. Steve had a question because M. Steve's, you sent me an email for that question. So if you can rephrase it in the chat, I'll read on it. So I'll tell you what I feel about. I think your question was about Sarah, if I'm correct. I was pretty busy this week. uh, yeah, with everything, So, um, with the washer and dryer, Jesus, it was something else. So, hi, Marcia Green. How are you? Yeah, I know about your government. It's too secretive. They're trying to hide this stuff, but I mean, there's a lot of people know about this. I was in watching Midas Touch, and he put a photo of 45. Oh my God. Yeah, like you know, I feel we're getting close to that. Whatever. The really, really his health is going, it's not going good. It's going worse and worse and worse. It's not gonna get any better either. So anyway. Um yeah, everybody needs, I know about that, but he wants to keep it secret, and everybody, trying to fool everybody. But I don't think anybody's fooled about that. Anyway, everybody can see swollen ankles, swollen face. I mean, puffy eyes. Wow, the color is not good. So anyway, maybe that's why he's absent for a little while this week, I believe. So hi, Wolverine. Wolverine. Bonjour, she said hello in French. Bonjour. Um, hi, Jeannie. Jeannie, 1, 2, 3. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see you guys. Thank you for all my moderators, great moderators. Yeah, I'll tell you what I come to your question, and Steve, what I picked up on Sarah. Okay, and I'll pull some cards for that also. Marcia says I'm fine. So, how did your last weekend go? I think you were uh, something about. Let me see. I'm reading the chat. You know, like Pisces says, I wonder if Trump will be unalive first or get removed. Well, we have free will. It's hard to detect when somebody's going to leave the planet. But I mean, one way or the other, it's happening in front of us. It's all happening. So, and his health is not going to get any better. So, it, there's an option that he can be removed because I think they're all waiting on the sideline. JD Vance is waiting there to, you know. Hmm. Yeah, I heard about that. Waiting, he's asking for money to get in heaven, but the doors are locked, double double locked with big bolts with a big pin. So you can't get in here. It's not money, you know. You can't even bring your money on the other side anyway. So they don't accept money on the other side. Yep, I saw that too because I saw part of it on Midas Touch when I was watching a little bit. I clicked on it and he was showing old pictures. That's today, I think this morning. This morning? Yeah, today. It showed a picture of 45. Oh my God. So everybody's saying health, 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 and which is true. Anyway, it's not going to get any better. It's nothing. I don't think they can fix it. I don't think they can fix it. I really have a strong feeling that they cannot fix what he has. They're just pumping him with meds. I don't know how these guys keep on going, but I mean, wow. Uh, so yeah, Marcia Green said Ron met the young lady, a pretty lady who's running for governor. I think she's Native American. Very nice. Great to see that. Native American. Yeah, why not? I think he already knows, but I think he doesn't listen to. I think the doctor, I feel, cannot do any more for Trump. No, they can't. I don't think so. I think he's at the end of the ropes. Hi, Debbie T. How are you? Nice to see you. I really feel that we're getting close to seeing the tower moment. I really feel that. I mean, what we're at the end of August right now. We're going in. Oh, happy Labor Day, you guys. I think it's Monday. Labor Day is Monday here in Canada. So I believe it's Labor Day and Monday in US also, same time, I believe. You should read the story about the rich man in the Bible. Because on the other side, they don't take your money. They don't need it. You don't need your money. You don't need your clothes. Buy clothes, whatever you your house, nothing. You don't need that stuff on the other side. Yeah, I'm sorry it's taken him too long to leave the White House. Yeah, well, he's on the verge of maybe there's people waiting for right now. You might not see it in the news right now, but I think there's people working on behind the scenes. They know all about this and they're waiting to, take over. I'm talking about Vance and all that stuff. They're just plotting to win, Uh, it seems to be close, really close. But we're reading the energy. We're not exactly predicting anything. Like I don't know. So, hi Donna Luna, how are you? Happy Labor Day weekend. It's beautiful weather in San Francisco, 81 degrees. Yeah, and Donna say a big, big, big thank you to your son Henry for the donation he made through PayPal. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It helps. So everything costs so much. Uh, I just had to. I got a new washer and dryer. Uh, it cost me just under $2,000. So well, anyway, but I had a discount of $400 on pretty fixed, freaking expensive those things now. But I got $400 rebate, like discount. I got I got up to 5 years complete coverage guarantee, sort of. Okay, like the manufacturer, General Electric. Okay, it was General Electric. They gave me 1 year, and where I bought it, they gave me another extra 4 years. Where something happens, they replace the circuit board or whatever electronics, whatever's in there, the controls or whatever. I don't know how it works, but anyway, and they'll do it for 3 times, and when it comes, it does it again. They'll replace the whole machine. That's what they told me. So 5 years. I got it written in the contract or so, but it costs. I had to fork out $2,000. So well, a little below 2,000, but it's very close. $1,914. So and free delivery, by the way. So yeah. Hi, Garnett. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? From way out there. How's the weather? So, how's life treating you guys out there? Yeah, I know. Also, readers do not see lasting much longer either. Yeah, I know other readers say, "Well, he's going to go in September or something like that." I cannot do that like exactly like that, So I'm just like I said, I still stick to what I've said at first a long time ago. I said I don't see him past 2025 in the parliament. So there's options. Either his health is failing right now. So and we're only in the start of September. So it's not going to improve. It's getting worse and worse and worse. So either they remove him. I can't say when he's going to go exit stage left, but yeah. So Garnett said it's easier for a poor man to get through the eye of the needle than a rich man. Yes, because we know how to survive. We, I don't know, I survived. I think through my intuition, even as a kid, uh, I had the survival instincts of surviving a lot of things. So I don't know. And the protection. I always felt I was protected all my life. So anyway, So Pisces says, my daughter heard false rumors on Twitter yesterday saying Trump is unalive. Yeah, well, he's still living. Probably wishful thinking. My daughter hates Trump a lot, and she's not alone. But the hate doesn't serve you. In matter of fact, it blocks your from higher vibrations when you do that. So yeah, Martian Green, I like it. Works well. It works. It has this thing that I never saw on my other one. It has this soaker thing. I guess you soak the the clothes before they start washing. I've never had that on the other one. And the dryer is a lot less. Uh, it's not as hot as the other one. That one got really hot, and it dries. The only thing I don't like about it is I didn't have that. Okay, there's there's one thing. It doesn't have a light in the dryer. Some have it apparently, and some don't. So the only thing uh, the dryer is they have this crazy alarm just before we finish the recycle. It sounds like beep. Crazy stuff. Man. You can make you jump out and you're wondering what the hell the machine is. Nothing talks about it in the book that it has this friggin' alarm just before the thing finished the damn cycle. It's like a fire alarm or something like that. It warns you like what the hell, but it only lasts about maybe 20 seconds and then it shuts off and it finishes the cycle and it's okay. Now it's it's for the rest it's pretty good. I mean it really I didn't have that soaker thing before. Hi LNR, bonsoir, hello. Bonsoir means good evening, folks, for people that don't understand don't understand French. Bonsoir means good evening. Yeah. Thank you, Gina. Thank you. Yeah, there's a PayPal account on the bottom, but yeah, yeah. Also, there's people on YouTube that I don't know. I've seen that Stevie Wonder has passed. Other celebrities, they're all waiting so you can hit the thumbs up on that, and that's most of those that I've seen. I can feel it is no, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. So you wait for the the right the truth. Anyway, somebody's going to put out there when somebody passed, like a celebrity, you will find them on the news and not on YouTube like that. You know, so I don't know what they're doing. They're doing for to create traffic or thumbs up. I don't know what they're doing to attract people. Yeah. So Donna Luna says last night is one podcast was saying that all over media X was saying that Trump was dead. No, he's not. He's not. He's not. He's not. But he's swollen like crazy. And we have, hey, how are you? Trump was at the Gold golf. I think she wanted to say golf course earlier today, but he looked terrible. Yes, it's not going to improve. Don't matter what the doctors give him now. I think uh, I would call it karma catching up to him. So it, divine universal karma is catching up to him, and he's not going to get any better. It's not going to get any better. It's not going to improve. No matter what they do. So I think his time has come. Uh, you know, so I mean, he looks swollen like crazy. That's because of the circulation. If whatever whatever medication is doing, also is it doesn't look good. There's nothing they can do. I think he knows. I really think the doctors told him, well, there's nothing much we can do anymore. So but he doesn't, he doesn't want people to know about that. So he just like, right, okay. Yeah, Marcia said, I like the old school washer and dryers. Yeah, but this thing about warning you when it comes to the end of a cycle is crazy stuff. I'd rather have a light in the dryer than some friggin' alarm sounding out because I didn't expect that. But anyway, but you know, they offered me $400 discount, and besides the company, the manufacturer gives me a year only. So where I bought it, well, they give me the rest of the 4 years guarantee way. So that's why I went with it, and free shipping. So which is another thing. So and also they picked up they picked up for free the old as long as I brought them outside. So I did bring them outside. I had a little um uh I don't know what you call it there. Well, on two wheels there, a trolley. I think it's called a trolley. I brought it outside and they picked it up for free. So I didn't because I only have a car. I don't have anything. I got to put the fan on. I was cold, but now I'm getting hot. So I put my big because it was kind of cool out there. Yeah, but they picked up the old ones, 20 years. So do what you want with them. And I said, what do you guys do with that? I said we bring it to the recycle center, and they recycle what's good and what's not good on it. So I guess that's it. I didn't want to because then I'd have to like get somebody else to take it. So they took it at the same time. So I think that was a good deal for us anyway. So Kay says, I mean golf course, not golf. Yeah, I know you. I knew what you meant. Sometimes you hit the letters and the F and the G is close by. So yeah. So yeah. So I guess that's where you both got Donna Luna and my daughter got the same info on that. Yeah, probably. Hmm. Hi, Sylvia Hanks. How are you? How are you? Nice to see you. So Steve says, yeah, Caroline Leavitt assured us that he is in perfect health. I don't think so. They're all lying. The healthiest that any president ever has been. Jesus, it's trying to what are they trying to cover up that crazy? I mean, I can see what somebody's all puffed up. I mean, really puffed up. The ones I seen, I know Midas Touch don't put stuff that lie. They always put the truth and they prove it. So man, this guy he doesn't look very good. He's not getting any better. That's all. That's all I can say. But we're going to see the downfall of him. I think we're getting close. I think the energy has changed. We're getting really, really close. So it just sometimes, I feel like Milo said, one morning we're going to wake up and he's not there anymore. So I don't know. I trust the Midas Touch. Yeah, I trust them. Yeah. They're trying to. There was a post on Midas Touch also that the MAGA is trying to shut them down or something like that. So we gotta keep supporting them. And I don't always watch the whole thing because this is so much great energy in there. So I like that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't trust the media either. But here sometimes they do give the news that comes after, certain things like that. Uh, I think he disappeared. I don't remember this week. He disappeared for a while. Some people say like he was off, not on TV or something, not on media for a couple of days. I don't know, something to do with his health, something like that. But anyway, Fox News is a joke. Yeah, right. That's for sure. But all these people, I don't know, they're just trying to. But we're all waking up. So hey, I've heard about the. Where do I see that? Oh, I forget their name. Sometimes it comes on Midas Touch. So one of the legal. It's a lawyer, and he's talking about that the Court of Appeals have said that his tariffs are illegal. I think I saw that today somewhere in the news. One of He's a lawyer. He's also collaborating with Midas Touch a lot of times. So I saw that. So they they said that his tariffs are illegal. But anyway, I think he's playing around with that. And have you been following Luke? No, I don't know about him. He's in Ukraine doing amazing reporting from the front lines. Yeah. The Pisces says he's good. I listen to him sometimes, trust him too. Yeah, Ukraine is they're at least as far as I know, Zelensky doesn't bomb children and women in apartment buildings. He, as far as I know, okay. As far as I know, he's hitting uh, where it hurts, like petroleum, uh, cutting that off, and military and stuff like that. So this Russia stuff that is crazy. Um, but we're witness we're witnessing this all over the world right now. So it's not easy to watch. So anybody want a card? A message from a loved one? Anything? Let me know. I have two questions up there, and the first one I got Gina and Steve. So let me know. Scorpio 20. Hi, Scorpio 24. I remember seeing you on Milu's channel. How are you? A lot of people from Milu's channel come here from Milu. So Milu was talking about his health. So I don't think he's going to last very, very long. I think the tower moment is coming, and we're about to see it. I don't know. He might be removed shortly, or you never know. We'll wake up one day and gone. So anyway, big thank you. Anybody see Patricia Franzino? I haven't seen her in a little while. I wonder if she's okay. I was wondering because I hadn't seen her in a couple of weeks, so I was wondering if she's okay. She's in Patricia's in New York. Yeah, I haven't seen her either. Yeah. I was just wondering if she's okay. I haven't heard from her. Hi, Fallon. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. I love your little flower. That So I'm good. Thank you for asking. Hope your weekend is going well. Yeah, happy Labor Day, you guys. So Labor Day in Canada is I'm from Canada, by the way, Scorpio 24. If you didn't know, I'm in Canada. So I think Labor Labor Day is on Monday. You guys in the US also? Okay, what's his name? Was a message from my parents and beloved dog. Okay. Thanks, Phil. So it's Monday, you guys too. Okay. Yeah. First of September. So everything's closed right now. So I got sped. Hello. Oh, whoops. I clicked on the wrong one. There you go. Hi, Godsped. How are you? Nice to see you. So, yeah, I think we're going to see some stuff coming down the line right now. Jesus. So someone says, "Hi there, Ron. Nice to see you. Also, glad you like my little flower. Yeah, I do. I love the colors in there. Yeah. Uh, I forget the name of that flower, but it seems familiar to me, but I just don't remember the name of it. Uh, no. Uh, I I I think yeah, I've seen those before. Mhm. So 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 Pisces says, whoops, what? Pisces says our astrologers are saying September not looking good for the orange turd. No, it's not looking good for September. But he, like we say, he might not hear about, might not. They're trying to keep it all secret about his health. But I believe that where I feel we're getting close to seeing the downfall, like the tower moment. Maybe removed from parliament. Yeah. So I got your question, Donna. Okay, I got you. So if you guys want a message from a loved one, please include the name uh, from the other side that have passed. If you want a angel card, oracle card, let me know. Put it in caps with a smiling face so I can pick it up. But this is funny, that's part of dementia. That is, and also the trick asking for money uh, for to get into heaven. That is strange. Because first time in my whole life I heard somebody ask people to donate for that. Gee, I don't know how the law works for you guys, but they mentioned today. I think the Court of Appeal said it was illegal for terrorists. So I don't know. Yeah, that's a new law for the Orange Menace. Wow. But he does. You know what he doesn't understand that you don't need money when you go on the other side. They don't take money, so they don't. They don't. You just don't. You don't bring your money on the other side because I was on the other side when I was a kid. I had a near-death experience, so I know they don't take money. They don't have money there. You don't need it. Trump is taking after his dad with dementia. Yeah, of course. But people like these people think you can buy their way out. Uh, by the way, dementia is pretty. I've had my brother-in-law, so I kept him for a couple of years with dementia. It's quite a job. I mean, person with dementia, it's quite the job. Uh, I couldn't keep him more longer than 2 years. It driving me crazy. Oh boy, I couldn't sleep at night because he didn't know which way to which way to go. Eventually, I had to get help. So I didn't want to place him, but eventually we couldn't. We had to. We were getting sick, both of us, from trying to do the best we can. But when you don't sleep and you're not equipped to take care of a person that has dementia, you need to be aware of that. So we, when I used to go visit him after that, when he was in a good place, by the way, so they took care of him. He called me St. Joseph once. Boy, the nurse started laughing. I did too. He called me St. Joseph for some reason. I don't know. Maybe they was seeing St. Joseph. So. You had your mother-in-law like that? Yeah, it is. I mean, I've had eventually after it lasted 3 more years after that, my brother-in-law, and at the end he didn't like hardly recognize us because that was that's the way it is. But man, oh man, I mean, he uh, banged on the walls at night and drove us crazy, crazy because he weighed over 200 pounds, and I had to give him baths and to pick him up in the bathtub was some job, and take him to the washroom, and uh, I had to I had to feed him also, feed him like take it like you do with kids, because I don't. So I did that for a while, but then I couldn't do it anymore. But where he got evaluated, and then they put him in a really good place. So the doors were locked. You needed codes to get in back, but I could go there anytime I wanted and come in and out. And I remember sometimes he used to want to follow me, uh, follow us out of there and want to come home, but there's nothing I could do. No, you didn't read that wrong. I heard the same thing. I heard that the Court of Appeal uh, for the statement out there. I think it was there's a program with a lawyer that goes on Midas Touch once in a while. There, he mentioned that the Court of Appeal said the tariffs are illegal, but they will let him keep them in place. Uh, I'm not sure how it works. I really am not sure how it works. My hubby and I no help had to take care of her 6 months. Yeah, I took care of 2 years. I did 2 years with my brother-in-law, and I was taking care of his finances, clothing, washing, wash him, feed him, take him to the washroom. It's not my wife, but me, you know. And boy, oh boy, very hard for us. My hubby and I, first brother, refused to help us, only bossed us around. Oh, Pisces, Hunter, Pisces, you said your brother-in-law went to see you, and was it last week? So how did it go? So how did it go with your, I think your brother-in-law? Was it your brother-in-law? Hi, Suzuki. Susie Suzuki's in the house. Hello. You're here. She said, hello, Ron. Hi, all. I'm here. Thank you, Gina. Yeah, if you leave a comment after the show, it helps the channel. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up because people sometimes forget to hit the thumbs up, and that's what the YouTube looks like. Looks like a lot. Yeah, it's free. It's free. So anyway, so Susie, did you get some rest last week? You said you were tired. You had to leave. So I hope you had a well rested week. Hi, Dan. How are you? Dan Artis is in the house. Hello. How are you? Hey, we're talking about Dan. At first, we were talking about 45's health. I mean, yeah, it's not going too good. He's not going to get any better either. So Pisces says about her brother-in-law is fine. That we saw last Sunday. He helped us. It went good. Thank you, Ron, for asking. Okay, you're welcome. Great to see you. Hi, Swampy63. Hello, how are you? How's the weather? How's life treating you? Susie Suzuki says, okay, Ron, big question. Will 45 stroke out when the Lolity girls get to DC? Who's the Lolity? I don't know who that is. Lolity girls? You know, talk about 45's health. It's not going to get any better. It's getting worse and worse and worse. They can't do anything anymore. I think they're at the end of the ropes. So they're doing everything to keep them, going. But, like reading the energy, I don't know. It's like either they pull him out of the White House. I'm not saying he's going to pass, but pull him out of the White House, or like Milu says, one day we might wake up and he's gone. But the universe is doing the karmic job right now. So what do you see about Jim? I think you mean about him. I think he's not, like I said before, I don't think he's going to last 225. And now we're running into September. It's getting, right now, I saw the face on Midas Touch just for a little while. My God, he was like swollen up like that. The eyes all puffy. I don't feel he's not gonna last, no matter what the meds they give him. But Susie says, yes, I got to sleep. I had to go to awake today. Oh my God. Okay. So just victims, low Liti Airlines. I don't know about those. Sorry. No, I don't think it's just dementia. I think he's got problems with circulation, swelling, heart failure. He can, like I think he's got like I said a long time ago, also about a stroke, but he might not just, he's still be there, but not like pass. So I don't think the universe just wants him to. He has multiple problems with heart problems. Yes. There's other problems too. Yeah, there's other problems too. So. mostly circulation problems, things like that. So, well, we're going to see. Well, I think we're going to be witness. We're going to witness this. I think it's coming soon because it's getting closer, closer. Vance is a snakey. You want to believe he's a snake? This guy, it's just behind the scenes. There, he's making plans to take over, but he's not alone. There's other people behind him making plans to take over, but they're waiting for you know. I think they are. I believe they already talked about it. Okay, they already talked about it, but I don't see him being in there. If he makes it in there, not very long. The guy is not well liked, first of all, and he's really people like that. I think people want they don't forget whatever whatever image that people have about JD Vance. They're not that's not going away either. So uh, but the other one he doesn't have the energy to run a country anyway. So he's just what is he? I'm reading the chat, folks. Uh, I really think he has pulmonary enema. Enema is his legs, which means he has congestive heart failure. Yeah, the problem with his heart. Yeah, the swelling of his feet and thumb like that. Yeah, really. I don't think he's gonna last. He might not get. He might not be. He might not even get there. You know, like things could happen very, very, very quickly after that. When the tower, you know, tower moment comes, the other one's out. I mean, there's something about creating a void. I don't know how to explain this. I just saw something about uh, people running around trying to fill positions or something like that, like chaos, like crazy. I don't know if that vision. I just got a vision like uh, there's a void, like like this thing could happen just like that, really, really quick. Well, people, yeah, they expect it, but maybe they didn't expect it as fast as it happens for somehow. You took a lot of Sudafed, bad stuff. Yeah. Uh, I I don't have the feeling that Trump drinks alcohol. More of more of more into a little bit of drugs, like more into drug effects. Effect. I don't think he drinks. I believe it's more of drugs than alcohol for some reason. I don't think he drinks. So he must be suffering from this. He's probably scared, angry. He is left. Yeah, his life is no longer in his control. He's suffering solely because he can cause enormous global suffering. Also, this thing about taking away protection for Kamala Harris and Kamala Harris's protection, but I feel she's going to be okay. For somehow people, uh, she's going to get the help she needs. She's going to be okay. So not to worry about Kamala Harris, but this is revenge. This is pure revenge about taking away protection for Kamala Harris. So yeah, that is true. I heard a lot of people cannot stand JD Vance. No, they can't, and they don't forget. Don't forget what he said. Don't forget how sneaky, but he can't do what 45. He hasn't got that. Oh, so Mary Trump never said he drank booze. She would know. Yes, she would. I don't think it's booze. I think it's more of drugs. Little bit like what's his name? Oh my God, I forget his name. It just blew a blank there. Um, so you heard that Trump takes harsh drugs. He's on drugs. That's for sure. That's besides the drugs that doctors are giving. He to keep him going, like he does, and hyper like he is sometimes. So yeah, some people say JD Vance getting in, but not in for long, which is true. His health took a downward spiral probably 6 to 8 months ago. He's been pumped up with all kinds of fancy drugs, but he's rotting internally. Yeah, yeah. Uh, but he's been on drugs for a while now. I mean, uh, what's that guy's name there? I forget his name there. The high tech person there, millionaire who does uh, Telsa and all that. I forget. Jesus, I got pulled a blank on that. He too is on drugs. I pulled a blank on that. Yeah, he lies a lot. That's what I mean. But he gets it. But maybe he's actually telling the truth for you. I doubt it. Well, I don't think he drinks though. I really don't. Um, yeah, I know about Kamala Harris. Yeah, when the election was over, the next day I was sick like crazy. So, sick, and then I got on Zoom with one of you guys in the States and started talking that the election was stolen by digital. Somebody played around with the voters voting machines or something like that. So I was asking if this was possible because here we don't work the same way because we receive our mailing ballots from here when we do our taxes and then our names are on it and then we get it home. Then we have to present ourselves and then we have to present ourselves with identification like driver's license, medical card, things like that. So a couple before we get to vote. Then the rest I don't know because here we don't say well we're voting for liberal or we're voting for conservatives. We just go and vote, and nobody knows which way we're voting for. You guys, well, you're either Republicans or Democrats, and they know it in advance when you register. But here we don't do that. We don't have that same the same thing. Um, yeah, she won. Yeah, she won. That's for sure. Elon Musk. There we go. Elon Musk was involved in that right up to his heels. So, of course, that you'll find out the truth. It's going to come out, and that Epstein stuff, Epstein files are coming out. The whole thing. It's ready to crash. I mean, it's ready to. to be out there and for all of us to see. I mean, Trump has enormous chains of sins like in screws. Yeah. So I think he's so burdened by it. I feel his organ failure is bit by bit, his heart, kidneys, and brain. Well, that's part of divine karma, by the way. So I mean, oh, Kennedy's another one. Jesus, Kennedy with his vaccines. Um, so Gina, I'm going to ask you. Okay, I'll answer your question. I know you're late, Gina. I'll do your question, and you can watch the replay. Okay, I'll do your question because I know you have a question up there. So, unless you want me to do it right away. No, Elon Musk. Yeah, that's another one. No, they don't care. Nobody cares for nobody. There's none of them care. Nobody cares in that situation there. Nobody. Dan Aaron says I had a hit. I saw Biden at Trump's funeral. Hmm, that is funny, but I don't know about Trump getting a funeral like publicly. A Yoki Bear's in the house. Yoki Bear, woo! Hello, Yoki. Here comes the firefighter. Yogi Bear's in the house. Yeah, that is true that Elon Musk stole elections from the Orange because that's what I was getting like interference with voting machines. I was asking one of you on Zoom. I was on Zoom with one of you guys in the person from California. So I was asking her, could they tamper with the voting machines? She didn't know exactly, but I was picking that up, and then because I was wow, I was feeling that Elon Musk had something to do with it. But I was asking because I don't know anything how it works in the States, but eventually then I heard Linda G talking about after that. I heard others talking about this. So, and, and that's what I was picking up right after that. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, he's dangerous and he's very very weak right now. He's not all there, so but I don't think it's who's this guy there? The person behind there. I think he's pulling strings instead of 45. I think he's the one that there's a bunch of them behind there. I don't know his name. Mike something. I think Mike. I think his name is Mike. Okay, Dan, I got you. Sorry about that, Susie. I can't stay late tonight. My back is hurting. So sending you lots of healing light and love. And a big hug from the universe. Miller. Yeah, Miller. Steve Miller. Yeah, that's the guy that's doing all the stuff back there. Okay. That's the one that's pulling all the strings. That's the one that whispers in whatever's uh 45's ears. Da 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 da. There's other ones too, Putin besides that, yeah. Um wow. That's the guy that's doing all the stuff. Those people there, they're doing all the stuff. But once the 45's out of there, I mean, they're gonna, yeah. You're welcome. I know you needed a big hug, so I'm giving you a big, 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 big hug. And the universe is giving you a bigger hug. Yeah, yeah. It's not easy to go through. There's a lot of people on online that I've seen that have health problems lately. So I think it's the energy, the change where I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I'm still surviving. You know, whatever. So not too bad. I haven't been busy like crazy though. Busy, busy, busy with washing machine things like that. I got it all installed there. I installed it myself, so put everything in there, and it's working great so far. The only thing I hate about it is the alarm when close to the end of the cycle. It sounds like a fire alarm. It says it feels great. There you go. Uh, Huggins says our government in Illinois and mayor of Chicago are fighting back against Trump. Good for them. Glad to see against Trump seeing troops to Chicago, which is not needed. No, there's what's his name, Newsom. I mean, that's what uh, This guy, he's not afraid of 45. He just puts it out there. So he's doing a good job of putting 45 in this place so far. Um, I think he's gaining a lot of support. So I actually think he's going to really, really get a lot of support, and it's possible in the next election, uh, he could be in. I got your question, Susie. Okay. Yeah, Newsom in California. He's very brave guy. You need more of that. You know, you need more to come out and really because bullies are afraid when you face them. You know, but there's too many people afraid right now for nothing. I gotta take a drink of water. I'm getting dry. I was on Milo's channel tonight. I was moderating, and all of a sudden I had to call Milo. I called him twice, and so he came back on. I don't know what happened. Hmm. Yeah, he's punching back. Love that, Newsom. That's what you have to see more people come out like that because I know what he's trying to do, though. Really, he's trying to put the military. I don't think the military will follow 45's orders somehow. That's where whew, there's too many decent people in the military. I don't think they're gonna follow his orders. They're just gonna mm, just vet, veterans and everything. I think there might be mm, a wake up call all of a sudden. All of a sudden, they might go in there and take him uh, out of parliament or something like that. I don't know. There's too many decent people in the military. They won't go follow his orders. I don't think so. Some will. The ICE police there, crazy stuff happening during immigrants. This is so sad to see these people. You know, getting dragged out of out and put in a car, and you know, wow, I can't watch that, and my heart just goes out. Crazy. But there's karma. I'm afraid to ask my sisters, and I do not like to bring it up politics with them. No thanks. I understand you because you start talking to these people that you know SBC is not afraid, not a safe place. Needs added patrol. They just want them into areas picking up trash. Need to give them billions they cut so they can do the right. Yeah. But I bet those on public assistance don't care about Trump anymore. Uh, before a long time ago, there we had more people helping each other in small communities, you know, and we need to get back to that, help each other, support each other. We can do that. We can do that if we get millions of people do that. I mean, hi Jojo Taro. Oh my God, I haven't seen you in a long time. Hi Jojo, how are you? She says, I can't stay for a short time. I can stay for a short time. I was reading you wrong. So nice to see you. So, so how's the weather, Jojo? How's the weather? How are you? How's life treating you? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, folks, when you come in. Some people forget because I get more views than thumbs up. So if you leave me a comment after the show, would be nice if you can, if you remember. Let me see. So we have 6 questions up there. I have Gina M. Steve, Pisces Hugger, Donna Luna, Dan Ernest, and Susie Suzuki. Um, oh, you're back to work. Okay. He says, weather is great. I'm back to work at teaching, doing well. How are you? I'm fine. I've been doing a lot of work though. A lot of work. So I think I'm going to start answering the questions. Let me see, where am I? So Gina, I know it's very late where she's at, so she might watch the replay for this. Thank you, thank you. Big thank you to all my moderators. Thank you. So Pisces, did you see? I was wondering if you saw Patricia Franzino. I haven't seen her in a little while. Do you know? You seen her around? She okay? So Jojo says I was thinking I'd retire after this year, and now not so much. Gotta see what happens with healthcare, Medicare, etc. I'm good to wait. Yeah, everything's a little bit prickly right now. Very uncertain here too, eh? You know, you get the same. Hmm. Him Steve, very funny, but can't believe that very odds some of Trump supporters believe he is God. Yeah. The only way Trump will rise with earth flooding again. Well, there's things going to happen. Um, the Epstein files are about to explode. Somebody has a copy of those. Uh, I was wondering. Oh my, okay. The weather is pretty quickly. I mean, so Jojo says Susie Sukuti all used to call it ESL English as a second language. Now we call it multi-language learners. Hmm. So thank you for all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Oh, Trump is sick now. Jojo, Trump is really say his health is pretty bad right now. Yeah, it's not going to get any better. It's going to keep on. So Yogi Bear says, Ron, it's been a hot in South Texas heat index of 105. That's too much. I'd rather see, I'd rather be here than 105 degrees. But yeah, 105 is, well, roast an egg on the pavement. 105 degrees, of course. Huh. You guys, I don't know if you guys, we had crazy stuff happen here, man. We got a problem here, and the government has to do something about it. But it's what the truck drivers, big truck drivers, they there's a truck driver immigrant. I don't know, but they put it on like he crashed. He crashed into. He made a big accident, and then left the scene. One dead, two injured. Didn't stop. Big. I talk about big trucks. And they found him a couple days later. Didn't speak English, didn't speak French. And I said, "What the? You're wondering, those big trucks like that. You're wondering what kind of load they have on the trucks, and not stopping like that. They're not even like they're hired to drive trucks, and they probably have not taken a course, you know, to drive trucks, and they don't speak English and they don't speak French. So I was watching the news like that, and I said, "Wow, he just killed uh, people like that." So the other day, I don't know what's going on with truck drivers here, but I don't know if you guys have the same problem in the States. But man, oh man, it's happening in Canada right here. So it happened in our province, not that far. So caused a big accident. Then they found him a couple of days later. They stopped one truck driver and they thought it was him and it wasn't him. Then they kept on searching. They found him like about 3.5 hours drive from here, near Ottawa. Gatineau was on the other side. Um, Somewhere about 32 years old, something like that. So he killed a couple of people and like didn't stop. He kept on driving, didn't bother. Wow, I don't know about that. You know what? Yogi Bear says, wonder if Trump is seeing dead people visiting him. Yeah, well, probably his ghost. Yeah, uh, yeah, he might be seeing dead people. But this thing about him asking money to go to heaven is cray cray. I've never heard such a story in my whole life. Asking people donations so we can get to heaven. They don't accept money on the other side. They don't accept they don't accept you in heaven, and they don't accept you with money on the other side. So that I know for sure. So, okay, Gina. So Jojo says you're talking about Trump's mother, right? Mary Trump. Is that her name? Mary Trump. I believe that's who you're talking about. Mary Trump is getting ready to come and get her board. I think so too, but I'm not sure. You can't wish things, but I think I can feel it's coming. But I don't know if it's this year or I just know I don't get a feeling he'd be in the parliament. Yeah. One reader I listened to sometimes says Trump's spirit visited her house. Wow, that is crazy, huh? Trump's mom is Mary. Yes, she was from Scotland. Okay, yeah. Well, when you got dementia, you got like your brain is on one side and the other. So my 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 brother-in-law was like that. My sister-in-law also had dementia. So sometimes she talked about her brother that was passed, and she could see him on the other side. She talked to us about it. So they do see the other person on the other side. You Okay, Gina. Yeah, Trump's mom is Mary. Yes, she was from Scotland. Yoki Bear. Hola, Jojo. So, Gina, you're asking me about what does September in look like for me in career, love, and interest. Thank you. When people are close to their time, they do talk with spirit. Yes, they do. It's correct. Excuse me, I got something in my Okay, Gina, what does September look like for me in career, love, interest? Thank you. So when you watch the replay, here we go. I'm just going to hide this and I'll show you the cards. First card that came out, you're going to have a strong September, strength. Whatever you're working on, whatever is career, everything you're working on is success, because this is like the Joan of Arc card. I used to use this card for when this card popped up talking about Kamala Harris. That's the card. I saw her as a Joan of Arc victory. You know, so the other card is your finances will still working on your finances. I got the Ace of Pentacles. So they're still working, and finances are going to improve steady but surely. Then I have the Lover's card. So the question about there is a card. It's called the Lover's card, as you can see. So there's a relationship coming your way, or you're already in some sort of relationship at the moment. So it seems to be, and the angels are watching. There's an angel watching over you. So and emotionally, it seems you got the Nine of Cups. So emotions are high, steady, but calm. So you have a strong September. So everything looks good. Everything is positive. Okay, Donna, for Henry, 5-card draw. Okay. So Jojo, I agree. Heard Trump's dad was a horrible person. His mom, who knows? Yes, I heard the same thing. So that was for Gina. When you watch the replay, Gina, I hope it resonates with you. And thank you for being here. Thank you for your support, and thank you for your question. I got the energy going down my spine there in my back. Whew. When I did that reading, it was just. Let me see who I have next. I have M. Steve. So M. Steve, are you still here? If you're still here, let me know. Whoops. M. Steve. So Jojo says Taro. Okay, he went to NYC and got a job with a big publishing company. Dealt with big name clients because he had such good manners and was good looking. He died from 9/11 poison gases. Oh, wow. So Steve, he's here. Okay, Steve. When you sent me the email, I'm gonna pull some cards though. When you sent me the email, this is what I felt from Sarah. I believe her name's Sarah, right? Yeah. I was picking up that Sarah is. How can I put this? When I'm picking up, Sarah is she's been through a lot, and so now that at the age she's what I don't know, the age where she's at, I I I believe that she's putting all her focus energy into uh, doing everything she can to make her dreams come true, but also, a peaceful life, working on being peaceful. And I think that's where she's at right now. She's not looking for really a relationship. All she wants to do is um, sort of achieve what she hasn't could taking care of herself. Really. So I think she's working on that, so, more. It's like, well, to get the chance to do what she wants to do in life, live her life fully. That's what I'm more into that right now. Ron, you remind me of Alfred, Batman's butler. Okay. Wow. Oh my God, Yogi Bear. Yes, he does look like Alfred. Not Alfred. The only Alfred I know, I don't remember Alfred Batman, but I remember Alfred Hitchcock, the one with Alfred, who was a real gentleman like Ron. Okay, so yeah, so MC says that's good. So I think she's got her focus on that rather than anything else. I think she wants to live her life and focus on that as much as possible. And I think she realizes. Yeah, she is taking all the opportunities she can to be at peace. And she's got a she's working on her financial situation by, I believe, okay. Poison gases, yeah. You guys know Alfred Hitchcock? Remember? He used to be on TV. The Mysteries of Alfred Hitchcock or something like that. The Mysteries. Now we're going back into the movies again. I don't think she wants to go back to. Yeah. Okay. I remember Ron, him, and Charlie Charles Chan. Yeah. I think Alfred Hitchcock. He was wasn't he from somewhere? He had an accent like a London English accent. Yeah, I believe he had an English accent. I don't know if he was from. Hitchcock was a nut. What he did to that lady in the birds, horrible. Lady in the birds. I don't remember that, but anyway. Uh, and Steve. So here we go. I'll show you what I have. Like I said, she's working on her blog. This is what the first card that came out. Page of Wands is about messages, okay? Communication. So she's communicating as best as she can. Uh, she got the Eight of Pentacles, which is working on her behalf, making steady, surely her finances. She has it's like sowing her garden and harvesting what she has sown. So she's got the Nine of Pentacles. That's harvesting. Okay, she's harvesting. Yeah. So Pisces says, I love the cards. Okay. Now you have the action card. She has taken action, the Chariot, okay, towards self-care, self-love, like independence, her own independence, and has there is the Ace of Wands, a new beginning, new start. So and opportunities. So that's divine intervention. So you see, Ace of Wands. This is new beginning. That's her focus is on that. So I hope it resonates with you. And that's what I feel. So give me some updates when you can. And thank you for your question. I'm just gonna take a little sip of water. When you talk a lot, it makes you want to drink. Yeah, it's nice to keep in touch. Yeah. Well, it's nice to keep in touch with your friends, as long as the friendship is mutual. So Pisces Greta is up next, and then I got Donna Luna, and I got Dan Ernest, and I have Susie Suzuki, and a Yogi Bear, and Donna the Henry. Okay. Yeah, I've been on an hour and a half already. Okay, Jojo, good night. Take care. Thanks for being here. Thank you for your support. Take care of yourself. She says, thanks for the chat. I gotta go, but I'll be back again soon. Be always okay. Rita. So your parents and your beloved dog. I'm going to use the Talking to Heaven from James Van Prague for your question. I just saw an image. I don't know if it resonates with you, Pisces. Rita, I just saw, it's not a big dog, but a medium-sized dog, little dogs, like got excited, really excited, started running around the, circles or something. Like a dog that's happy to see you or see somebody and start running around, Okay. I love this. Okay, our dog's name was Bear. Lost him last November. Yeah. Okay. Hitchcock always made a cameo in all his movies. I didn't watch it that much, but I just remember him on TV because because of the first name Alfred Hitchcock. But I found it creepy a little bit. I was thinking about because of the name. Um, the last I lost a dog when I was a little. Also, I had to put him down. His name was Pepper. That's one thing we don't forget. Our love for animals. We don't forget them. My Jenny, she died in 2023, October. Actually, October is coming, and she died in the kitchen. Uh, 12th of October. The week after that, she came whining like crazy. I heard a big whine in the kitchen, and I'm not the only one. My wife was in the kitchen. I was here doing a live, and I heard the big whine. But oh my god! Uh, so me and my wife talked about it, and she said, "I got something to say." And that was it. And then she told me that I heard the Jenny whine last night. I said I heard it too. I confirmed it. It was loud. So I went to Sterling and asked Sterling out of 400 questions. He told me that was Jenny that came back. Hi, J Cat Lady. How are you? There's the J in the cat lady. Hello. So, okay. Animals we don't forget. I don't think they forget us either, but we're all going to see them when our time comes. We get to see them. Oh my God. Hmm. Well, you actually had, oh, that's sad. My dog loved me. Hi, Ron. I just struggle with a cold. I just woke up again. Okay, welcome. What weather? Jesus. Me, I don't know if I had a gift or something. When I was young, usually with, well, cats and dogs, all animals came to me. When I was young, this I had a bunch of come. There are other people's dogs and everything. Even today, my neighbor's dog is like, wow. Thinks she thinks that I'm her owner sometimes, you know. Gee, she acts as if I own her. Well, I'm her master, but it's funny. I do that to animals too. So animals do that to me. Hmm. I had it finger trained to protect me. He weighed 185 all muscles. 185 all muscles. Wow, that was a big dog. A Rottweiler. Yeah, they are psychic. They are they see. I've seen dogs stare in the corner and see somebody though, like one of my relatives or uh my Jenny used to do that. The other one also. So so hmm. Oh boy. There's animals I can't. Anything cruel to animals I can't. I can't. I worked delivering a package to where I don't know what you call it, where the pigs, where they slaughter pigs. I walked in there and I got to the office, put the envelope there, and I almost ran outside. Ran because of the smell in the slaughter, whatever, slaughter places where they slaughter pigs, And I almost I got sick in my stomach. I can't. It's just awful. Uh, so get back to Pisces about your dogs. Bear and Pepper. Right? So what I said, like I said, I saw a little dog. So I don't know if it was a little one. So the first card I got Pisces was I have the unicorn as a soul. I can be in several places at once. The first card that came out was, you see, the animal card, a horse, but it's a unicorn. So, as a soul, I can be in several places at once. I'm sure. Um, this comes from your parents also. I always give you a kiss, good night kiss, and it's got a heart. Yeah, unicorns are cool. You got a big heart in the sky, so I believe that's your parents. Um, I always give you a good night kiss. So be aware of that. Uh, there's another card that came out, and Pisces, look, you can't make this stuff up. I'm just a thought away. Look at the card. It's the it's a little girl with her little dog beside her. So the little dog is right beside her, looking in the sky. Okay, like sitting somewhere. Uh, so the little girl and little dog you talked about when you were right after my mom passed, I felt her presence. There you go. See, that's that's a memory of you and your little dog when you were younger. Yeah. Okay. The next card I got this. Hmm, this is a male figure. Okay, I am standing right next to you. This looks like a male figure. Um, Middle finger extending, uh, taking somebody by the hand. Well, I don't know if you could see that. Maybe because I see the hand extending out. Okay, so that to me is a male figure, and also it seems to turn into sort of an animal. Also, the last card I got for your reading. So my dad has been gone since 2023. My mom since 1999. There you go. So there you go. She says, this it says, I feel healthy and happy. And that's a male figure, by the way. So I, I feel healthy and happy, which is true. Once you're on the other side, you're as healthy as you can be, 100%. So I hope this reading resonates with you. Much love and light to you and all your loved ones and all your little pets too. We all get to see them when we cross over. When that time comes, we'll all get to see them. My mom's is with my pets on the other side. Sometimes Jenny shows up. I can see something. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you. So, I was wondering, Pisces Hugger TK, did you hear or did you see Patricia Francino? I haven't seen her in a couple of weeks. I was wondering if you heard from her or seen her online because I haven't seen her. If you see her, tell her that if you see Patricia, tell her I just was wondering if she's okay. I don't know. I haven't seen her in a couple of weeks. Hi, JR. How are you? I know she's in New York. She lives in New York, so you haven't seen her, right? Okay. Yeah, I hope she's okay. I haven't seen her a couple of weeks. So just wondering if she's okay. She lives in New York, so how are you, JR? So on to the next person is Dan Artis. I believe no, it's not. It's Donna Luna. Then we have Dan Artis, and then Susie Suzuki, Yoki Bear, and Henry Luna. Patricia Franklin, if I see her in any chats, I'll let you know you're looking for her. Yeah, I just want to, just wondering if she's okay. So, because I haven't seen her in a couple of weeks. She drops by once in a while, but maybe, you know. So, so Donna Luna was a card for September. Jose and I stepping out for a walk with the puppy. Now she's not here right now. I don't know. I haven't seen her in a couple of weeks though. I'm just wondering if she's okay. So Donna Luna, if you're watching the replay, if you're not or you're here, let me know. Um, yeah, I can read for you. So I got you started up there, JR, for September. Pricey says, I've been off YouTube sometimes, but here I am doing well. Thank you all. Yeah. Yeah, we got sometimes we're so busy with other things too. I'm not always on. Sometimes I try, but I've been pretty busy with all the washing machine dryer stuff. I've been doing painting, repairing, name it. So Donna Luna. Imagine we're going into September. Today is August 30th, and Monday is the 1st of September. So happy Labor Day for all in the US and all of Canada. I know the stores will be closed. So yeah, this autumn is a very nice season because I have trees here. The maple trees, the leaves turn orangey brown color. I love that. Mhm. My dog, I used to lay on the floor beside her and lay my head against hers, and she just had these eyes looking at me and feeling the energy between me and her, and put her paw over my shoulder. It was amazing. Oh my God, Susie. He says, I live in a bad neighborhood. I have a bullet in my wall. Jesus, this is crazy stuff. You guys in the States have so many weapons. Unbelievable. Here we don't live that way. Where, yeah, some have hunting rifles and things like that, but not everybody has a gun. But you guys are armed to the teeth. So I'm so sorry. That's scary to live in a place where you bullets in your wall and everything. Oh my God, crazy. But I'm talking about this. I'm lucky I'm living in the country because in Montreal, I'm about an hour and a half from Montreal, and there's a lot of kids running around with high-powered rifles that come across. Uh, we shoot each other and things like that. So yeah, I wouldn't want to be living places where it's not safe like that. Bullets in the wall and everything. Oh my god. No, I don't know, but always been protected. I always felt I was protected. By the way, so you must be protected too, Susie. Even though you know things happen, man. Uh, it's funny, but I always felt protected, no matter what. And I seen some ugly stuff, but I seen stuff. Hmm, yeah, no, they wasn't there some kind of shooting in a school? Was it a school, a church, or something in the U.S.? I think I've heard about it. I'm not sure about that, but geez, so many stuff going on with guns over there. I know there's a lot more people in the States than there in Canada, but it's pretty bad when you have shootings like that. I think somebody walked in there with a gun and shot a bunch of people. I think it was on the news last week, wasn't it? Oh my God, a kid lit up dynamite a few years ago. The whole block, crazy stuff. Yeah, they don't blame the GOP. They don't care about people's lives, but they're against abortion. Makes no sense. Yeah, crazy stuff. That we're all going to get through this, and we're going towards a better world. You know, all this stuff is going to end when the energy is changing. You know, we're gonna be in a better world. Maybe that doesn't look like it right now because we're just going through the stuff. Yeah, but we're gonna get there. With each other, supporting each other. Love is the answer, by the way. We need to support each other no matter what. When we can support each other in communities, help each other, uh, then they cannot control us. The rich people cannot control us when we do that. That's how we get out of it. So, yeah, dynamite is crazy. That's really scary, by the way, and about guns too. Um, yeah, that's of course, which is normal. It makes sense. Yeah, and I'm against a person with mental problems having guns. These crazy people have guns. You know, that's here we have the same problem because they let them loose in the streets. They don't like they let people. They're usually homeless people, you know, with mental problems. They let them loose instead of taking care of them because too much. There's too many shootings. There's too many people out there. So there's just so many homeless people right now. Unbelievable. And yeah, I'm talking about women. I'm talking about people certain age. It's crazy. The housing and everything. Yeah. So, yeah, they want us. as slaves and fighting over food. Yeah. Not only that, they want to control everything so that you will not be able to own a home, so that you will not be able to own a car, so that you'll have to rent it from them. That's what they're trying to do, but they won't succeed. And, because when people realize you can do a lot, we got more power than they think. We have more power than they think we have. Because when people come together and start helping each other and supporting each other, like small community, and each community does their thing, and then it goes worldwide like this. Mm-hmm. I'm glad. Yeah, you're glad you own your own home. So do I. I got lucky. And I'm telling you, it took me a long, long time to get a home. Uh, but this is my first home, and it's probably my last because I do everything, fix everything. I'm good with woodworking or repairing or stuff like that. Lucky, okay. But I live in the country, so I lived in the city, and it's cray. Uh, People taking drugs in the rural in the in between buildings. I don't know what they call it, you guys, but and screaming at night, the crazy stuff I've seen. Um, so I'm glad to be at peace here where I am. I've been here for since 1993, so 32 years here. But you still have to take care of it. Whatever you have problems, you still have to take care of it. But I'm glad I did that. That I'm able to health wise also. Yeah, they want to own all that we have. So yeah, but they won't succeed. I'm telling you, they won't succeed. I'm seeing the whole world come together, and you know, governments are supposed to work on behalf of making humanity go forward, helping humanity, not helping themselves. But anyway, about that, yeah. Well, the intentions of the wealthy people, not all of them. I'm not saying everybody's in the same category, but there's some that they're greedy. Like greed is unbelievable. Yeah. Anyway, so Donna Luna, she wants the 5 cards for September. Yeah, I know I preach because I believe in humanity. I believe in people coming together. I believe in love, support. That's exactly, and besides that, I can't go, I can't do anything else but that because I've been on the other side. I know what's like on the other side. You don't need money, all this. You don't buy your way to get a place, eh, you know. So when you reach on the other side, you're honored for who you are, for the love, the kindness, everything you do here raises a vibration, raises your vibration. When you transit on the other side, it means a lot. It means a lot. It you know, it your soul knows about this stuff. So your spirit also. So that's why we came on earth is one of our first uh, what is my purpose in life? One of your purposes in life is to help others. Share your love, support your love and others, support them, you know, come together, unite. Uh, but, you know, temptations is there. Don't have temptations of money on the other side. You don't have that. I know it's crazy, but we're going to get there. well, I'm saying that this world is going to change in such a way. People will come together. People have power, more power than they think they have. When people come together and unite, they can build a house in such a short time when they come together and help each other. That's what I'm seeing the world come together. But we gotta get through the cray stuff, dictators, people who want to control it. Um, you know, look at when Telsa was out there, la 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 la, he was laughing at us and all this. Look what happened to Telsa in Canada. It almost, I believe they don't. I can hardly sell any more Telsas in Canada. I mean, when people stop buying your products, they lose their money. So they can't control us with their money. You could do you could do that to anybody who tries to take over with their products. You just gotta figure out. So look at Canada. They're they're not buying products, and they stop buying products from. There's a lot of us stop buying products from America, but also stop going to the U.S. The U.S. is losing money because it's not the people; it's the people running the country that. No, well, I know we can't wish anything bad on anybody because that will turn against your energy. You'll bring you down rather than raise your vibration. But I mean, we're all going to get there. We're all going to be, get across the bridge, so to speak, from what we are now and what's coming. There's a brand new world coming and brand new things. I mean, the CRISPR technology that Sterling is talking about is making waves already. I think he posted something else the other week, this week, something about CRISPR technology. They're making breakthroughs, even though we're seeing all the ugly stuff. We're also seeing uh, amazing stuff being done at the same time. So there'll be a separation between the people that are waking up, helping each other, and the people that you know trying to get us to into their control us. Uh, I believe in people's freedom. I believe in uh, that each other we can help each other. Love is the answer. That's for sure. He's not even a human being, as far as I'm concerned. No, and besides, we're watching him. We're watching him. Whatever you call it. Like I said last week, I think I said last week, it's like watching that movie, Dead Man Walking. That's what I'm referred to that movie, Dead Man Walking, and makes exactly what I see. So yeah, even though exactly what I see, I don't know what it's not for me to decide. It's the universe, you know, to decide when his time is up because I'm not in control of that. But I just know that he's leaning on. It's not going well for him, at least as far as I know right now. So it's not going to get any better anyway. So yeah, for the farmers, all the people that are hurting all over the world, immigrants getting picked up by ICE police. This is crazy stuff, man. No wonder. No wonder I'm seeing more immigrants around my area right now. I'm seeing a lot of colored people come into where I am in the groceries, on the streets. They're young. They're not as old as I am, to put it that way. But I'm seeing young people, and they're they're working. Some are working at yeah, some work at Walmart, but I don't know. So I'm seeing a lot of young families, colored families growing here around here. So there's a lot more than before. So I think they're all coming to Canada because there's a lot they're saying about immigrants coming. A lot more immigrants coming in. They're worried about the schools, to take care of them financially. Yeah. So Andre the astrologer. Oh boy. So Diane Aaron says Andre just posted an update on Trump's health in the chart. He's saying he's firing down very fast. Okay, Donna, I'm back to your question. I have your cards here. Hi, Suzanne. Hello, Susan. How are you? Smiling, smiling cat. Okay. So Donna Luna says, she says, greetings to everyone in chat. Thank you for your hello. I appreciate it all. Yeah. Okay. So Donna had the 5 cards pulled because she wants to know cards for September. So here we go. I'll show you what I have. The Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands came up. Yeah, the immigrants build the homes, pick the food, and they doing the work that there's people don't want to work in the fields and pick up the vegetables. There's a lack of workers. Uh, I believe in the states for farmers, but here we do have workers in the field. What's happening with my camera here? So I don't know if there we go. Queen of Wands. So you got the Queen of Wands, the first card that came out, Donna, for your September opportunity. So this is a female energy. So and then there's a little cat. Look at the little cat on the bottom of that. So, there's also a reunion, family reunion. So there's a holiday coming holiday on Monday, Labor Day. Abundance, sharing. There's animals, a couple dogs there. So a couple dogs. You saw a cat in the other card. So children. So there's a reunion. Also, I have the High Priestess there. Is there a question of something that is being revealed? The High Priestess, like somebody is revealing some kind of, I would say, on secrets. The high priestess. That to me is like revealing secrets. So I don't know if that resonates with you, Donna, but I also have the Nine of Wands. It's like a certain time to heal because as you can see, this is the Nine of Wands. This person has so I saw a video of 6-year-old boy begging Ice not to take his dad. It just, yeah, of course. This is crazy stuff. I mean, it breaks my heart to see that stuff. Oh my God, I'm lucky I'm in Canada. I don't see, but I know all about it, so I can't just ignore it either. So you know what I mean. But anyway, Donna Luna, you've got the Queen of Cups. So as you can see, there's a sort of pebbles or coins, and name it what you want, and it's about calm waters. So everything seems to be calm and steady, as you can see in these cards. So I hope that those cards resonate with you. Much love and light to you and all your family. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your question. And big thank you to all my moderators. Thank you so much for sharing your time. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up when you come in, please. Sometimes the people forget. No, Dan Artist is up next. And I have Susie Suzuki, Yoki Bear, Donna, Henry, and I have JR in the queue. So Dan, you're still here, please. JR, I feel that to work for the organization like IZ, do you have to be a real low life? Yeah, Milu calls it low life, eh? Right. Yeah, okay, Dan, you're here. So my question, will a good quality New York gallery dealer represent my work in the near future? I know that's your dream, eh? That's one of your dreams. New York. You said New York dealer. Red Rose, hello. Oh, she said, damn, I'm late. Red Rose, I think I know who that is. Did you change your name, Red Rose, to, is that Fatima? Not Fatima. Sabrina. Sabrina, did you change your name to Red Rose? I think you said that last time. Red Rose. Yes, I did. There you go. Hey, Red Rose is Sabrina, folks. So Red Rose, Sabrina changed her name to Red Roses. Red Roses. There's a song about that. Who sang that? That was an old song, by the way. So roses are red, violets are blue. Yeah. Oh my God, you started to get scammers? Really? What's your Sabrina? Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Hmm. So there's okay, Suzuki. I'll do your questions if you watch the replay. Then you watch the replay. So Susie Suzuki, leave me a if you get a chance, leave me a comment after the show. It helps the channel. Thank you, thank you. You can leave me a smiling face after the show. There's hmm, Thank you, Susie. Take care. Okay. Um, so Dan, I'm not sure how it works. This thing. I just had a sort of like a vision, like the like I don't know how to say this. It's like maybe you could call it a contest or an opportunity to be able to show um, your talent or something like that. It's like you know, um, there's going to be an opportunity like that. It's like because the first card I got, Dan, was the judgment card. So I got the judgment card. Somebody judging um, your work or your art, so to speak. Maybe that's what I sort of like the opportunity to be able to show. There'll be an opportunity. So that's the first card I come out, the judgment card. Well, I don't know if that resonates with you. Then I got I got sort of like the other card that came out was the Ten of Cups. So that is like rejoicing family celebrating, sort of celebrating with other uh, family members, okay, relatives. There's there's also a divine, the Ace of Cups. This this is divine intervention, the Ace of Cup overflowing. Cups are about emotions, they're about achievements. So divine intervention, it overflows. So uh, these are positive cards, by the way. So the answer to your question is going to the positive side. You have also the Two of Cups. As you can see, these two people are agreeing. So this is like a contract between two people. It's a woman between a woman and a male figure. So female and a male figure. So it's just something that I feel it's not going to be right away. It'll take a while for the dust to settle down because right now, creak, creak, creak. Yeah, a man and a woman. There's also the last card I got was the Fool card. The Fool card is a new beginning. Represents a fool. The Fool card represents a new beginning. So there's a possibility, positive possibility with the contract. So it's just getting the exposure you need for your work to be judgment on your work, on your art. Those are positive cards, by the way. So I hope that all that resonates with you. No. I know you've been waiting for that a while. When the timing comes, it'll be. So let me know what you think about that. So that's what I have for you. Then many blessings to you and all your loved ones too. It looks good. It's positive, but you have to wait till the dust settles down. It's not. Yeah, it could be a jury show. It's something to do with judgment. There could be that there is a jury show or grant that opens doors and my eyes on my work. Yeah. And those new opportunities allow for a good gallery to offer me an opportunity. That's what exactly what you just said. That's what I was saying because I was talking about a contest or something like that, or like where you get exposure and like you know your people's talents are shown and yours is being shown through this contest or something like that. I don't know how I expressed that, but that's what I was feeling. But you have to let the dust settle because right now there's so many stuff going on. There's a possibility. I'm seeing. I was going to say next year. Like more in the next year. But because things are have to let the dust settle down. Uh, the yeah. Okay, that's what I have for you, Dan. So I hope that. So I had yes. So I'm going to answer. I know she's not here. She went home. She went. She went to rest. So should I go public? I do readings at home. Please let it be the last question of the night. Okay. Yeah, that sounds wonderful. Yeah. Good. Well, let me know and give me some updates when you get it. So I'm going to do. I'm going to say first of all, Susie, you got to take care of your energy because energy when you do readings for other people, and you have to take care of yourself because it can, uh, depending on the readings, depending on the questions, depending on a person's energy, it can overwhelm you, and you need all uh, your energy to be well, take care of your health. Um, I first things first, I believe, is take care of your health first, then do it as you can help others because you have to take care of yourself first. Because the more you take care of yourself, the more you'll be able to read for others also. If you do go public, it could be overwhelming. By the way, so people have all kinds of energy questions. It can overwhelm you and make you, depending on how you handle the energy of that. Yeah. I like that. I like the name too. Red Roses. I like that name. It's easy to remember, and I love it. Yeah. So Suzuki, this is the card I put for your question. So Queen of Cups, steady, calm, taking care of yourself. So yeah, so taking care of yourself. So uh, it's the first thing to do is taking care of your health because going public can be overwhelming. And since we want to help everybody, especially if you're in that energy, um, it could overwhelm us and make. We need to take care of our health first. I only do it once a week. I know people do it every day. Some people I've seen people do 3, 4 lives a day. This is too much for me. I don't know how they do it because you get other things to do in life besides YouTube. I don't know. It's unhealthy to do it all the time. Uh, it's good, but it depends on. I guess everybody's got uh, different. Yogi Bear, if you're still here, wonder if Trump is seeing dead people visiting him. Yes, he's seen dead people, all right. Yeah. Um, I think some of them are haunting him right now. So I had JR, I got Donna Luna, I got Henry Luna. You want 5 cards. Then I had JR for the last one for the night. So you see, I'm gonna hide this. So Henry, if you're listening, uh, thank you again for your donation through PayPal. It helps. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see. Time flies. Oh my God. So when the video is done, you people can leave me a little comment after the show, after the video is ended. It would help the channel a little bit. So, and the thumbs up. Because I got quite a few views, but people forget. I got the name from my best friend. Her name is Rose. Yeah, Red Rose is a great name. Red Roses for Love. So I got 1 card for you, Henry. I'm reading from cards I'm pulling right now called the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards. Okay, by Carl Gray. The hours difference from for people that live in California here, it's 3 hours difference. So we have 3 hours. We 3 hours later than California. So California is 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. 8:05 p.m. in California. Here it's 11:05 Eastern time. There's quite a difference. People that live here in New Brunswick, Canada, is an hour later than us. People in Vancouver, it's 3 hours difference earlier than us. Vancouver, Calgary, that around that area. Tiny difference. Right now, it's only 10 Celsius outside. So I don't know what's in Fahrenheit what it is, but it's 10 Celsius outside. It's not warm. I'm warm. I'm all hot, but I mean outside it's pretty warm. I got my fan going. I got my big sweater on, but I was cold before. Mhm. Two and a half hours. Oh, yes, and yellow roses are for friendship. One more card to go. I'm still shuffling. If you guys can hear me shuffle. Sometimes the cards bang on the table, I guess. I don't know who sang that song. Red is a rose, rose is red, violet's a blue. I forget the male. It's a male that sang that song. Yeah. So you're 10:07 in Kentucky. So you're an hour. You're in Central Time, correct? Central Time. We're in Eastern Time. Yeah. 10:07 would be Central Time, I believe. Right? Okay. So Henry, if you're listening, here's the cards for you. The 5 card. Okay, the first card I got for you, Henry, is Kuan Yin, care and compassion. Choose to be loved. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. So that's the first card I got for you. Okay. The second one is Green Terra, Supreme Protection. You are protected. Cards are being no cards. Cords are being cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation. Trust that the universe has your back. Trust that everything is working on your behalf. Trust is a big word, especially. Um, so the third card I got is charity. Charity, prayer, and contemplation. Connect with heaven. Ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. And there's the red roses. So red roses says it's 67 degrees here, going down to 61. I don't know what 10 Celsius, but it's cool. You need something. You can't wear a t-shirt just like that. So the fourth card I got Henry, if you're watching, Henry Luna, is Freya. Phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are being revealed and released. And the last card I got, the fifth one I got for you, Henry, is Sugar is Sweet and So Are You. Yeah, yeah, that's part of the song there. A red rose are red, violet to blue. So I don't know how to say this name. The Shigina, Shigina, sacred self. Unleash your spirit. Express your gifts. Dance to the sacred rhythm of life. So uh, there's a dove there in front with. So I hope these cards resonate with you. Much love and light to you and all your loved ones. Thank you for your question, and thank you again for your donation to PayPal. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So that was Henry Luna. Now, next up is JR. So J Cat Lady says, yellow roses are my favorite. I have I don't have red ones. They're they come every season. Um, they're sort of pink ones. So I love the pink ones. They're not red ones. They're pink ones. So JR, okay. Can I get a reading for September? September is going to be one of those months. Oh boy. Ooh, yeah. In the world, and I'm talking about the world events. September is going to be one of those months. The red rose says, I like them also. They brighten up a room better than the red ones. I think they give off more energy. I have a lot of lilacs up there too, but I don't know how they you call them, but they come back every year. Uh, the a rose bush or something like, but they come. They're called Teresa or something like that. 'Cause my sister-in-law's name was Teresa, and when I see them, I think about her. She's on the other side now, passed, uh, but the roses like they come back every year, and they're pink, but they only last so long, and then you know, they smell like crazy. They really give off a fragrant smell. I have a lot of lilacs too. Lilacs, they don't last long though. Different kind of lilacs. What a fragrance. My mom was loved lilacs a lot. Hmm. I don't know what you call those. Those are uh, roses that don't die in the wintertime. So they they go they they sleep in the wintertime. When they come back, uh, they they bloom in sort of July, month of June, July, August. I still have some that come out. So September, like they stop blooming, but they're all pink. One time I went to smell it and the friggin' bee was inside the little wasp or something like that was inside the flower. I had to back away. I went to grab it and smell it, and then did I ever back off back back off really quickly because of that. Oh my god. I think I'm overheating. Getting warm. Donna says, "Thank you, Ron. That makes sense. That makes sense. The card with the man with the short pants that has to be my younger son having problems. Yeah, there's somebody in there. Yeah. Mhm. Um, got one more card to move. Let's see. Hmm. Something about finances. Okay. So those cards come from the One World Tarot. They were Lena Rodriguez and Sina Rose, who's a Canadian, who made those cards. So this is the deck from the One World Tarot. So JR, for the month of September, we got okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got 5. So those kind of come up. judgment. So some kind of judgment. I think I pulled that for Dan Arias a while ago. So there was a message. There was a message because you got the Knight of Swords, a young. Um, you got the Knight of Wands coming through. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. I mean, so coming through with a message about. Um, I think it's about financial situation or finances, and you're going to be moving into um, in September more calmer waters. Page of Cups is also messages. Cups, Page of Cups is pages about messages. Cups are about emotional, stable. So this is calmer waters. So I don't know if that resonates with you, but moving into calmer waters. There is, you got a new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles, divine intervention. So you got divine intervention, that is financial abundance. Okay. So the Ace is about new beginnings, as you can see. There's a path through. There's a path through there to go through the. So the next card you got is there be a negotiation. So the Three of Pentacles is negotiation with others about financial situation. So I don't know if that resonates with you, but that makes sense to what I'm working on. Okay, so you got negotiations with other people here. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you. Red roses, they die on you fast. That's because they are already old when you get when you get them. Yeah. Well, you know, they uh, they flourish, they open up, and then you know, then there's new ones pull on the branches, different ones. So, yeah, says that makes sense. I'm working on. Okay. Thank you for your question. Much love and light, many blessings to you, and to you and all your loved ones. So I think that was the last question for tonight, I believe. Yeah. Last question for tonight, folks. So I just wanted to say a happy Labor's Day. Monday is a holiday. Stores are closed. No, stores are not closed. The there's things that are closed though. The banks are closed. What else? Government. The restaurants, I believe, are open. I think Believe's gas stations, things like that are open. Must be some places that are closed. Hey, we're going to be in September coming up. Oh my God, already. I got stuff to do. I got stuff to finish. I got paint to do. I got, yeah. So I'm just, I don't think I missed anybody. Just reading if I missed anybody. Susie Suzuki's question, I think I did it a while ago. I pulled a card for her. I pulled a card for her a while ago. I did a reading a while ago. She was asking about going public on her readings. And I believe I said she should take care of herself before going public to do readings, and I pulled a card. So it's taking care of herself. That was her question about going public on doing readings at home. Uh, yeah, because when you do readings, you can be it could be depends on the question, depends how many, depends on and everything. It could be hard on the person because you need to take care of your energy at the same time when you do readings for other people. It could be a challenge sometimes. Health wise, I'm talking about health wise because the energy can overcome you sometimes. Yeah. Said okay. I rewind it. Yes, you did. Yeah, I did. So anyway, thank you all for being here. Leave me a comment after the show if you can, with a smiling face. And much love and light, and stay safe, everybody. Have a great weekend. Happy Labor Day. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Take care.